everybody, welcome back wherever you are. I hope you've had a fantastic day so far. We have got some fantastic deals for you in today's Cartload, lots and lots of deals. And if you were watching the earlier shows, you'll know we were talking about the fact that it is National Garden Exercise Day. Now, we're not sure whether it means gardening as exercise or exercise that you do in your garden, but we thought we'd put it out there so people could tell us the kind of things you get up to in the garden, or perhaps some funny stories about being in your garden. And I have got a funny story to tell in a little bit of time, and what we're going to do is we're going to pick people at random that sent in a comment, and we will choose one at random, and you will win a £10 or a $10 voucher. So it's worth messaging in. If you're new to Crafters Companion, hello, we're quite nice here. I say we're very nice here, and we're all very nice, but including the lady on the other side of the studio, Debbie Robinson. She's really nice too.
I'll pay you later.
Excellent.
Oh, bless you. I'm looking forward to this, because this is... I know that when people ask me what my favourite show is, I always say Craft Along, because I love the teaching element, but followed very closely by Cartload, because I love a bargain, and that's what we've got, plenty tonight. I've got a row here, a row there, I've got some on the side, we've got loads to get through. This is why it's a 2-hour. We gave you a teaser earlier, and if you did see the socials, me and Becky, we came on and told you all about it. We only showed you a little bit. That's because producer Johnny, he is lovely, by the way, but we were like, you're not showing everything, girls.
He's a bit of a tyrant, isn't he?
He's a bit of a tyrant. He likes to tease you. That's what I think. He's a lovely teaser. But we're going to open up. We're going to open that Pandora's box of all the fabulous things that we've got on the show today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are in the world. So buckle up, because buckle up and strap in, definitely, because we've got fantastic deals throughout these two hours. I think you said 2 shows.
No, just 2 hours.
Just the 2 hours.
It's getting to the end. It's nearly the end of the day, nearly the end of the week for Debbie as well. Well, both of us, really, isn't it? You know,
yeah.
It's almost the weekend. Everyone's very excited. So do remember to message in. If you've got any questions about any of the items, feel free to message in. Debbie is here to answer any question about craft or Bucks Fizz. Or Girls Aloud, indeed, I would have said. That they are your mastermind. Oh, don't start more songs. Honestly, the last couple of days, all we've done is sing songs, and then you can't get one of the songs out of your mind, and then Debbie sings another one, and you're like, oh, no, now that one's in my head too. It has been a very, very tuneful couple of days, hasn't it? We've got Susie on the socials, and we've got a couple of people in saying hello. So Lois, good afternoon from Ohio. Monica says, I'm an addict, back for more Crafters TV. Ah, that's all right. We're all a bit like that. And as Debbie said, we've got some really fantastic deals for you, so we'll get started straight away. Now, this one is your little desk vacuum. This is absolutely lovely, a little vacuum here, and it can be charged using the cable and you plug it into the USB port at the back of your Gemini 2. So that's one of the reasons we put all those ports on the back of the Gemini 2. But I don't want to take one out of the packaging. I'm going to show you our one with his little wonky eyes.
What has happened to Vernon?
I think he has been out last night, because he does look a little bit like, you know, he's had too many little glasses of wine, I reckon.
That poor thing. It looks like what's happened to his eye?
He's got
a new eye. It looks like he's got a different eye.
He has got 2 different eyes. He's got no, we haven't got any googly eyes here. But he's so cute. And loads of people have sent in pictures of how they have adapted their little desk vacuum to create little characters. Now, all you need to do is press the little button here. Can you hear it? And then press it again. It's even more powerful. And then it will just scoop up all those little bits. So great for when you've been doing your die cutting, you've got all those tiny little bits around on the table. You try and put them into the bin. They don't go in the bin, do they? They fall on the floor and get stuck to the carpet. Oh no, I haven't switched that off. Off. That's it. But really useful, and this is great for if you've got you know, a load of people over for dinner or something like that, and there's like crumbs all over the Like you could do that with the crumbs. You know, like when you go to a posh restaurant and the waiter comes over and he has that kind of like long piece of metal and he scrapes all the, just brushes it all clean. You can do that with your own crafter's companion little desk vacuum. I think great. If you're going to a dinner party, don't take a box of chocolates or a bottle of wine. Give them a little vacuum. They'll love that. £17.99 or $22.49. Platinum price is £14.39 or $17.99. Oh, you've got to pop that in your basket.
My granddaughter loves my little one because she deliberately tips up bits and bobs just so she can play. Yeah. And then she'll ask me to open it up again so I can drop it, so she can go, because she thinks it's fascinating. And it really is. It's been a godsend for me so that I don't have to go on the floor. I just get it out and literally up and done in seconds. Then I can take it and put it straight into the bin. Absolutely fabulous.
Gorgeous.
I've got a fabulous deal for you though, because here is our magnetic storage panels, full size. It's 3 panels for a pack for £8.31. The lowest you'll pay on $9.70. $9.57. Debbie, we're getting the numbers all mixed up. It's a great price. It's a great saving. It's all about the storage. There's 20, was it 20%? Because is it? Yeah, 20% off. Sorry, Johnny, I couldn't read that then. £10.39 is the price that you would pay if you weren't in the club, or $11.96. But of course, platinum price, that lowest is there. Tickle, tickle in the purple box. Absolutely fabulous. Don't forget we've had some great deals on with our storage throughout the week. 30% saving. These are the extras. These are the extra panels that you want to put in there. So definitely take advantage while we've got them at such a good price on our Cartload. And it is perfect for all your storage solutions dyes. And they're the large ones, if you're wondering, the large ones that go into your large storage case. That's the ones that they go into.
Fantastic. And lots of people are in to say hello. So I'll just go to quick hellos. Amanda says hello from sunny Shropshire. Cindy's here. Amanda says, your Cartload, Debbie, was, wow, lovely. Finally caught up. I need to thank you, Debbie, for the last 2 days too.
Oh, who said that?
That was from Amanda on Facebook.
Amanda, thank you. That's lovely to hear. Thank you so much. That's just putting my coffee down. Sorry, I was having a little swig then. You caught me off guard, Amanda. Thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. I've really enjoyed it. It's day 4 for me of 5, and I've enjoyed every single day. I almost feel sad that I'm going home tomorrow.
No, you don't. You don't really.
One more day. One more craft along as well tomorrow.
One more craft along, yeah, I know. And I'm particularly liking that. It's just over on the other side of the studio. Monica says hello from South Carolina. Having the first heat wave. Perfect excuse to stay inside and craft. I would have thought it's a perfect excuse to go outside in your garden and do some garden exercise. Like this, with a cocktail. Michelle's here, Zoe's here, Lynn is saying hello. Hilary says hello from Hilary and Holly Collie. Carol says hello. Jeanette says, Vernon looks like he had a rough night. Yes. Lisa says, call 911 for him, perhaps he needs an aspirin. He absolutely does look like he has a little bit of a headache. Stephanie says, hello again. Listening and watching on my phone while the hobby drives. Headed to see beautiful, the Carole King story at the Peppermill Playhouse. We saw it on Broadway a few years ago. Oh, I hope you enjoy that. And Kendall says hello from Minnesota. Cindy is saying, I have several rose bushes I love to prune as I go mad in the sunshine. I have scratched arms from trying to sort out my raspberries. Oh, I'd like to grow my raspberries. That'd be quite nice. Like a raspberry or a blueberry.
Seen the massive punnet I ate before we came on
did.
air.
Yeah.
I had a big tub to myself. I didn't offer them around. I do apologise. I realised afterwards when I finished them, I thought, they were Jamie sat there, they were Becky sat there. I didn't offer a single raspberry.
I sat opposite Debbie and she just kept eating them. Just like that. No offer of a raspberry.
I love them. I love raspberries.
Yeah, me too.
Do you know, I was telling you about I needed a sweetener to go over the top. Oh no, they were delicious on their own. No more sweetener for me. I'm going to eat raspberries as they are, as they're meant to be.
I think you should do, yeah, definitely. Another item I've got are the metallic flip markers. So these are a beautiful selection of flip markers. So as you write with them, you will get this kind of iridescent kind of sheen to them. All these natural colours, so you've got some yellows, oranges, greens and blues in here. Really lovely set of markers. As always with their Spectrum Noir products, they are absolutely the top notch. And a fabulous price as well. They should be $14.99, but no, £10 or $13. Platinum, £8 or $10.40. That's really good price, isn't
And it might be the time to top up. You may have already had those when we launched them and paid the full price for them. Might be the time to top that up, and they're beautiful. Have you ever seen them, Becky, when you reflect them in the light and they change colour? Honestly,
really
and
good.
glitter. I mean, glitter sparkle.
Oh, yeah.
They're just absolutely beautiful. It's like a try-me price,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. That's a good thing. This is the opportunity. Sometimes you see things on shows and you think, oh, yeah, I quite like that. But this, you're seeing these at the absolute knockdown prices. As we always say, we don't have huge quantities of stock of everything. So if you do see something you want, please do check out when you can. Next thing, I've got a bargain bucket deal. Ooh.
On our light pads, and I love our light pads. I've talked about them many a time. I know exactly what I paid for my light pad before we brought our own light pad out. And I love this. The bargain bucket deal, as you can see, should be £19.99 or $24.99. But when you take into consideration the saving, which is 10%, and you might think 10%, oh, here, there, but it's not, because that's the non-club price. In the club, of course, whatever level you are at, it'll tell you in the checkout process, but the lowest that you can pay today for that platinum price or brand new to Club Inspire is £14.39 or $17.99. And I love it because it's ultra thin, ultra slimming, ultra slim. It's because I want to be ultra slim.
We know what you meant, Debbie. That's another Debbieism. Let me write that one down.
Right. Now, Jamie's going to do the trick again for me. I will tell you, it comes with the pad in the box. It also comes with a cable. And the cable, as you know, our Gemini, our G2 has those ports at the back, the USB ports. Now, if you haven't got a Gemini 2 with the USB ports, you just need a USB plug. That's all you're going to need. But while your machine is plugged into the electricity, plug it into the back of your Gemini, just to make sure it's switched on. There we go. And then, are you ready for this? I love this, Becky, because we're going to go low. We're going to go low. We're going low. Look at. Now, don't adjust your sets, please. But this is the first light setting. That is the second light setting. And then lastly, the very bright one is the third setting. And it's literally the lightest of touches here, and then it turns off. And we'll bring the lights back up. So, oh, look at me in the shadow. Look at me in the shadow. Did you see me there? Look. Ooh. I love that. I'm going to screenshot that when I get. I'm going to go back to that piece and screenshot that bit.
It's like you were going to be on Stars in Their Eyes, isn't it? Debbie, tonight you're going to be...
Or is it through the keyhole? Yeah. Then like a little black silhouette, and then through the keyhole. Who's through the keyhole? It's Debbie Robinson. But yeah, I love this. It's absolutely fabulous, and that price is brilliant. And you may say, what do I need a light box for? Well, there's lots of things that you can do it for. Jamie, could we go overhead again so I can just show the lovely people? For those people who've never tried one, yes, it's consistent light. Yes, it's 3 settings. And it's a great screen size as well, because you can see it's 12 inches by 9.25. But it is that energy efficient, easy to use, super smart design, but perfect for tracing, sketching, illustration, quilting, Becky, and stenciling and in your fabrics. Because I know that every time you take this to Hobby Maker on the Sewing Street side, because we take it to Hobby Maker, you take it to Sewing Street, sells out every single time.
Yeah, because we've got some fantastic applique templates.
Yes.
And that works brilliantly with that.
Absolutely. So it's your ultra slim light pad, the LED light pad. It's absolutely fabulous, but at a really bargain bucket price today, because that Club Platinum price. And go and do your research when you look at light pads, and you'll see why this is a proven success and why it's a runaway success. But we're bringing it to you today with it being Cartload. We're giving it you at that knockdown bargain bucket price, and well worthy for any kind of craft that you want to like with that light behind. And it's so super light, absolutely fabulous.
Fantastic. Next item that I've got is your Kingfisher aqua pens. These are tricolour aqua pens, so not tricolour alcohol markers, but aqua blends. So you've got some really fabulous colours in here. This first one here, you see you've got going from like a dark blue to a more kind of an aquamarine colour, and out to I can even tell you what the colour's called. No, I can't. Bud green. No, I can't. Evergreen. Over there. It's very small font, and I've not got my glasses on. This one here, you can see you've got like a really bright orangey kind of yellow, going to a lighter yellow, going to a light green. and then this one from a really sort of vibrant pink through to a red and an orange. These are going to work beautifully if you've already got that Kingfisher collection, but these are going to work anyway. Being able to use these watercolour aqua markers, you can make some really beautiful items with these. And the price for this is $7.99 or $11.99. Platinum is £6.39 or $9.59. And as Debbie was saying, if you've never tried aqua markers before, this is definitely a price that you can think, oh, actually, I'll give them a whirl, see if they're for me. If I'm not, you know, no harm, no foul. But if, you know, they are something you love, you will find huge amounts of different types of pens available on the website.
9 colours though, Becky, for £6.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Yeah.
Aqua markers, it's like, it's taking that watercolour effect.
Yep.
Because they're fully water soluble, but they are so easy to colour with and use. And I genuinely mean it. There isn't the colour Kingfisher. It's the Kingfisher kind of colours that you would expect to see on water and in your Kingfishers. But that's 9 fantastic pens that you can use to create, and more, because you can mix your own colour palette. And this will become your colour palette. You literally pop a little bit down to your glass mat, pick it up with a little bit of a water brush or a paint brush or your clear overlay sparkle, and create the most beautiful effect. And that lovely watercolour effect, they're just stunning. And anybody who's wanting to try a bit of colour and never tried it, you might know somebody in your family right now, or you might know someone that you think might like to have a go at this. That's beyond a try it me price, because it really is fantastic. But just give them a little play. Just literally try a little bit, and I can promise you, you will come back for more. And they're absolutely beautiful quality pens, and to create that lovely, stunning watercolour effect with that water soluble ink is just amazing. And the colours are they're very vibrant colours, those.
And there's lots of videos available, so you can watch back old shows to see how to use them.
It's one of my favourite things, Becky. I love to make backgrounds with them. I love to colour with them, paint with them. And we all do. And you only have to watch the likes of Sheena. So we'll just put it out there. You only have to watch Sheena and what she can do with an aqua pen, and you'll know that you're onto a real winner at that price. It really is fabulous.
I'd never thought of aqua pens. They're almost like an alternative to watercolour a palette, aren't they? Because you know, I just thought, oh, you just use them, and then you might just use a wet paintbrush over the top of them, never really thinking about putting them on your glass mat and then picking them up as individual colours. So definitely worth going for. I've got a couple of questions. So Crafty Angie was asking about whether you had got a chance to show how to use the light pad. And Jeanette says, why would you use the light pad for stenciling?
So you can see through. So do you know when you want to, so if you take a stencil and you want to copy the design, stencil down, put your cardstock, trace. Right. That's how you would do it.
It's almost like reverse stenciling.
I've got a few demos in the box, so I can easily show you, definitely. I know we've got plenty of time. We're on for 2 hours. So stay tuned, and probably after one of the breaks, we'll come back to it, and I'll show you why you can use it and how easy it is to use and the things that you can do with it as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely. That's brilliant.
And if anybody wants to ask about, sorry, I get carried away. I did say I get a little bit carried away. But if you want to see the aqua pens in action, I'll just show you how easy they are to use. Anything you want to see, just ask. Any questions, just ask. And we will definitely, we'll have an interactive, Becky. That's what I love about it.
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
And I know that we're not, you know, technically, it's a Cartload show, and you'll know that we don't tend to do demos during like what we call bargain shows where you can grab deals. But if there's something you want to see, ask. We'll accommodate. We'll do it. We absolutely will. You just tell us, Becky will tell me, and I'll do it for you.
Brilliant. That's great. Thank you very much. And lots of comments about how much people like blueberries. We all love blueberries.
Oh, God. Did they see me eating the blueberries?
Yeah, we all saw you eating the blueberries.
Did you?
No, we didn't really.
I was going to say,
no, we were talking about blueberries, weren't we? We were talking about
blueberries because I got my tub and I thought, did I have my tub out? And people have seen me eating.
You've got your tub out now.
Tub. Well, now they have, but now I'll put that back under there because that's for in between the breaks. That's when I'm going to have a nibble.
I'm glad you've got blueberries. I've got sweets.
Right, you ready for some ink pads?
Absolutely.
Now, I love shimmer ink pads. I love pearlescent ink pads. And from the Once Upon a Time collection, we had some beautiful pearl ink pads. Now, maybe that you've got that collection, you want to top up on your consumables, because that's what this is. Or it may be that you want to try, see what I'm doing here? Try our pearlised ink pads in these beautiful colours. And we've got Fairy Wings. We've got the beautiful Magic. Now, they've got gorgeous names, these. We've got Fairy Wings, which is that beautiful pink. We've got the Magic Potion. you've got the Princess Sparkle, and then you've got the Enchanted Forest. So if we just bring them there, these are our gorgeous ink pads that are jam-packed full of that beautiful pearlescent finish. They're water-based, the pigment ink as well, so it's really easy to do things like backgrounds, colour, painting, stamping with them, heat setting them with clear embossing powder to get that beautiful shimmer. And we do a lot of shimmer pads. You'll know we do lots of different shimmer pads in gold, in the silver. So there's lots out there for you to go on to, but you may not want to try that. This would be a great one to try. £10.39 or $11.99 if you wasn't in the club, but the lowest you can take today is to take 4 of those gorgeous pearlescent ink pads for £8.31 or $9.59. Very much worthy of that try it price before you go on to get the full collection, because believe you me, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you try them, you love them, you'll come back for more.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I love a bit of pearlescent shimmer. Really looks lovely. Another item we've got are scissors. We all need scissors. These are 9-inch straight scissors. We've talked about these a lot because we all have them, and we all have them all around our homes. They're in the kitchen, in the house. Do you use them for your bacon, Debbie? I think somebody uses them for their bacon. They are really great because you can use them. Was that you, Debbie? Is it you that
I
used them?
thought you'd seen me the other morning.
No, I didn't. Were you using them the other morning?
I do, because I use them as kitchen. I have them in my craft. I have them all over the house.
Yeah.
Genuinely, every room in the house, I have them.
Yeah.
I've given them to family members. I bought them for family members. So yeah, absolutely. I do cook my bacon with them.
I didn't see you using them the other day, but I remember hearing about people using them for bacon. But I use mine for cutting pizza. So I don't use one of those pizza wheels. I use a pair of scissors. Yeah,
You and my son are kindred spirits, because
Really?
I've got them in the and he does the same. He can't stand that pizza cutter.
No.
He says it's rubbish.
Yeah.
And then he gets the scissors out and he cuts the pizza with the scissors. It always makes me laugh, but I think that shows you how powerful those scissors are and how great they are.
Oh, absolutely. And the great thing about these is you've got your little measurements down the side, and you can use these for paper. You can use these for fabric as well, and which is the cardinal sin is to use your fabric scissors for cutting card. But I use these for both, and they work fine. I would keep, if I was cutting things like silk, I would use a special pair of scissors I only ever use for cutting silk. But the ones that I use for cutting cotton are the same ones I use for my paper craft, and they are they're sort of self-sharpening. They're ergonomically correct, really easy to use, and at that price, £12.79 or $19.99, with a 20% saving. But of course, if you are a Club Inspire member and you're a Platinum member, you can get them just for £10.23 or $15.99. Why wouldn't you get a whole load of these and pop them all around the house? Really useful. Susie says they have a pair in the kitchen, laundry room, junk room, each size of my craft area. My daughter has each size, and bought gifts for my sister and my aunties. Kathy Meyer says best scissors ever.
They are,
really
honestly. And you can go and look at them all over the place, and you'll not beat the quality and the cut. Now, I've got a star buy for you, Becky. I was talking about this at the weekend with some lovely ladies that I met at Batley when I did the Edinburgh Woolen Mill demonstration day, and they were all talking about how fantastic the Academy of Colour is. And we've got it as a star buy on today's show. So you can see the price as it would have been. Can you see the would have been price? With, thank you very much, I was just waiting for that. 140, what was that, Jamie? £148.64 or $197.25 was the price. Slashed today, $49.99 or $68.99 if you are not in the club. But we know thousands upon you, and thousands are in the Platinum Club. Look at the price, $39.99 for what I'm going to show you, and then the tuition and everything else that comes with it, $55.19. It's an amazing, amazing system, because it does, believe you me, start your colouring journey right here in this box with, first of all, our duo aquas. Now, we'll tell you that everything, the contents of these pens are the same that you would find in an aqua pen. There's nothing different apart from the nib and the style of it. And what was that? Can you remember that proper fancy name that they use? Jamie, you might be able to remember, because I can never remember. What? When they talk about the chamber. And I can't remember the name. I've completely forgot, because there's 2 colours in one pen. And there's a name that Ben keeps bringing out, and I keep meaning to write it down so I remember it. I just know it's a fantastic pen system where half of it has got that beautiful wildflower colouring, which is that lovely purpley.
Integrated?
No, that's not the word. Chocolate, Susie might remember. Chocolate is that beautiful brown as well. And these are your Aqua Duo pens with the most beautiful brush nib. So you've got all, and you look at it straight away, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pens, 16 colours. 16 different colours in each one of those. One pen that we absolutely need, and I'm so glad it's in there, and I can't get it, and I can't even turn it round because I don't think this box has been used, is the opaque white marker in there with a 0.9mm nib. You've got a mister, spritzer, whatever you call that, water, where you've just got to fill it with water. You've got 2 beautiful brushes in here, a flat, wide brush, and then your very precision one. I think that's been used. And then your next tray, and these are lovely because they're stackables. This is when you're moving on to your duo. And this is your alcohol medium now. So we've just covered the water. This is the alcohol medium. It's a dual colour. And look at the colours on this. Now, I can never remember quantities. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 pens, times that by 2, because they're duo. And again, that barrel with our alcohol ink is the same quality that you would find in our classics, in our tri-blends, in our illustrators. The ink is in there. So every pen has got a colour, it's got a code like it would with our Spectrum Raw range, but this is the duo form. And then there's a really useful one in there, which is the blender. And I love the inclusion of the blender, the magic eraser pen, I call it. So that's all of your 32 colours in there. Then you've got your stamps. So you've got acrylic stamps. I say acrylic, I think it's photopolymer. Hang on a minute. Let me have a sniff.
What's the difference in smell?
The smell.
Yeah,
photopolymer smells.
Of what's it smell of?
Acrylic. I can't describe it really. You'll know. I'm going to do a sniff test for you later.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
You'll know, and then you'll remember. So you've got all of these beautiful stamps to colour with, to practice with, to play with, to use in your card making. And that's 1 set, 2 sets in there. And these, really useful ones, because you've got your spheres, your love arts. This is where the tuition side of it comes into from Sarah and Leanne, where they teach you how to colour and teach you how to get those gradients, those colours, to make them into 3D, taken from a flat image into something more realistic. And I genuinely mean it. It's the tuition alone is just absolutely fabulous. So that's 3 sets of stamps. You get a ring binder. I haven't got the ring binder with me, but you do get that. You're also going to get in here alcohol marker card, watercolour card stock in there as well. And a really nice plush, like little tray system that you can take out. I personally keep mine like this. I was tempted to take them all out and have them all just floating around in the box, but I thought, do you know what? No, I'm going to keep them as they are. So you get the ring binder as well with the project sheets and everything else in there. But a really fabulous system that has tuition galore as well. And look at the price that you're seeing on the screen. So you've got Sarah's tuition, Leanne's tuition, because Sarah kick-started this, Leanne took over and then did the whole lot. But this is a great system into watercolour, into alcohol marker colouring, and the amount of people that have said it's taken them on that journey, as corny as it says on there on the front, your colouring journey does start here in this one box alone, where you can literally pick up all the hints, the tips and everything else. But you've got a really good set of pens as well at the most knockdown fabulous price today. That's a bargain bucket and a half. I love this one.
Absolutely. Loads of people loving the Academy of Colour. Jeanette says, I love my Academy of Colour. Leanne is such a good teacher. Sarah says, me too, I love the Academy of Colour. Wendy says, I love the Academy. My colouring has improved exponentially. Oh, good word.
Oh, that's a good word.
And Liz Susie said, Leanne and the Academy of Colour changed my colouring life. Was the word a transorb?
That's the one.
Yeah, that was from Zoe.
Who gave us that?
Zoe Carver.
Thank you, Zoe.
Transorb.
That's the one.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Or is that a word we've made up?
It's a certain barrel. So do you know, like, to get your colours in there, to get your inks together, you need some, because obviously you don't want them, like, crossing over. You'd end up with the...
Don't want to cross the streams.
Exactly.
No, where the colours are going.
So that's what it is, a transorb. I'm going to try and remember
Transorb.
that. Transorb.
That's not going to sit in my head. I'm going to forget that in 10 minutes. Right, now I've got a whole selection of buddy bags over here. We've got 7 altogether in this collection. The first one is... Sue, I reckon this one is. Sue?
Hey, get you. I love it.
Oh my good. Now, if you've never seen these before, where have you been? Is all I can say, because these are absolutely fabulous. They are clear storage bags with hook and loop tape. They all are slightly different, so they're going to be great for different types of things that you want to store. But the idea being, you can see every single thing that's inside them. They keep them nice and secure, but you all have a little loop here. So if you put them on a shelf or something like that, you can just easily pull them out. So that one is your Sue. Then I'm going to go for, I reckon this one is Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. So this one is ideal for popping your pens inside. So you can just open that up like that, and you can see all your pens. But obviously you want to store them lying down, but great for when you're actually sort of crafting on the go. So that is your Sarah. Next one is Dawn. This one here, this one's slightly different because you've got 2 layers of hook and loop tape. So you can have things a little bit taller and then secure them, or something that's a bit shallower. But it also comes with these little plastic boxes for organising everything. Next one is that Barbara? Brandy. Oh.
Nearly.
Brandy.
You know what it would be?
Brandy. Yeah, this one is really tall, so great for popping rulers into. But there's so many different things you can be using these. I mean, we're talking about crafting stuff, but you can be using them for organising all sorts of things. Knitting needles, chopsticks, spaghetti. This one is Barbara. Barbara, I think Barbara this year is going to be a really popular name after that little TikTok video, you know, with the German Barbara and the rhubarb. Oh, we'll have to watch that later. It's a German tongue twister. So this one, again, really quite sort of different shapes. All of these are different shapes. This one comes with little plastic containers inside. Again, you've got that hook and loop tape and those little pieces at the side, so easy to pull off. This one is, come on, Irene. Quite the same. Again, this one has 2 layers, so if you wanted something that's a little bit higher, you just put it on that hook and loop tape. And then the final one is this one, which is Denise. This one works really well. I think this one particularly, if you're going to be doing craft fairs and you've got things to sell, you can use this as a way of displaying and also taking all your makes. So you could have your cards in here, keeping them all organised to display, and then easy to take home. All of these, all 7, and that bargain price, £25 or $45, but your platinum price is £20 or $36. We all have these. You will find many, many uses for them, and you won't be able to stop buying them. So take advantage of that price today. They're really great. £5 a bag, did you say? £1.80. £2.85 a bag. Wow.
That's crazy.
I don't know how they can make them for that.
No, I know, and I love the fact you see it, you use it, it's visual, it's that you knowing what everything is and where it is. Absolutely incredible. I'm loving that. Talking of storage, am I doing my storage, Johnny? I haven't seen my storage for. I've got these.
Oh, I've got these. I've not seen that before.
No, so this is your, and we call it the small size storage bag.
Yeah.
This is retro, definitely retro, Johnny. And I'll tell you, all my aqua markers live in mine. So every time I go out and take my aqua markers, my little bag comes out with me. It is absolutely fabulous, this storage bag. So you have that extendable. Is she watching? Is she watching? You have your extendable. I had to move it. I had to, because I wanted to show you. I've took the thing off. Well, you know what means that happens now?
You're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, it'll go in Tasha's box, so you know what that means, don't you? Right, so this is your... honestly, I love this. The fact that you've got an handle and it can go over, or it can go over, or you can make it shorter, and you're probably thinking, what does it do? But I'll show you now, because I love mine. You can get your trays in here. Anybody who's been following us for a long time will know what I'm meaning with this. Let me get my zip down. Oh, I've done it again.
I want one of those.
You will love this. It's retro. I love anything retro. So you can put your trays in here. So in mine, and this moves as well. So you can take that out if you want to take that out, because it's got your hook and loop there. So if you want to put all your trays, you can put your trays in, then you can put some other things on the top. Don't be fooled by that, because once your tray's in, it keeps it nice and sturdy, it keeps it nice and still. And you've got storage on the inside as well. So you've got storage on the inside there. Just checking now, a little look around. I love this. It's so lovely because I didn't think you could get this anymore. Now I know I can. I think I'm going to get myself another one. It's also got your dual, your dual zips, what make it nice and easy.
Yeah.
You've got another one in the front as well. Can I just show you this one? Jamie, can you get in close? More storage. There's even a zipped pocket here.
For chocolate.
There is little mesh bags there. So you've even, this is perfect for any of your storage system in your pens, whatever pens you want to do. You've got more. You ready? Because you've got your zip bags as well at the side. So if I just open this up, wait till you see this one. For those who've never seen these before, you've got a mesh bag. Yeah. You've got another mesh bag. Sorry, Jamie. And that's on the other side as well. I love this. I haven't seen this one for absolutely ages. And I have got, I'll tell you, 2. But now I've seen them again, I want more. So again, look, I'm opening it up so you can see it. Mesh. Mesh. When I say storage solutions and retro, and it's still got your little carry handle as well, I will put everything on there. I know, yeah, can we show you, Johnny? Where is it? Is it there? Look at the old logo. 2014, Johnny's telling me. 2014.
Wow.
Retro.
That is quite cool. I like that.
Retro. Yeah. Don't ask me where we got them from. All I'm going to tell you is, look at the price on the screen.
Wow.
For an amazing storage system. It really is. $23.99 normally. I didn't pay that. Even with my discount, I didn't pay that. $31.99, you're saving 20% of our retro bags. That's what we're going to call them, the retro bags. Look at that platinum price, £19.19 or $25.59 for your very much retro bags, and I absolutely love them. And they've even got, can I just show you at the back as well, you've got, do you know when you want to put it onto like a case or anything like that so it becomes a travel, you put that down the handle of the case and then you can literally have that and you don't even have to carry it if you don't want to carry it. I love mine. It goes everywhere with me. And mine actually, when I'm going taking my little trolley around with me, sits on the top of my trolley. Yeah. So absolutely fabulous. What a deal that is. This were a real beauty to see these because seriously, retro bag, fabulous storage, fantastic price, especially that Club Platinum price. And what was that, Johnny? Right, we haven't got many. We haven't got many, so all I'll say, if this tickles your fancy, get hold of it while you can, because I'm going to definitely go and get, because I want mine to match the rest of my bags, so I'm definitely going to get in my retro bag, because I never thought I'd see that again. It's so lovely to see it back. It's like having an old friend back. Yeah, definitely. So grab it while you can.
Fantastic. And you've taken the label off that one now, so I think it has to be yours. Deborah says, I love my bag. It is so cute. And Cindy says, I like the size of that bag. It is really good, ideal bag to have. Crafting or Grafting for Hilary says, I'm sitting on my hands. I bought what just to say this morning. Well, there's lots of other deals that we're going to be showing you throughout the rest of the show. Do keep your comments coming in about gardening. I've got one to say. Susan says, my grandfather had the ugliest garden gnome. After he passed, the gnome was passed around the family each year. My sister-in-law took a real liking to it, and now the gnome has a permanent home in her front garden. That's a nice story. Oh, I like that. Very good. Right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll give you the opportunity to check out your baskets, and we will see you in a couple of moments.
It differs slightly depending how lively I'm feeling first thing in the morning. Sometimes I head to the gym. More often than not, I don't head to the gym and I go on the school run. After the school run, I'm normally in here, getting by about 10 o'clock, chatting with the producer, whoever that might be on the day. So I've started going home a little bit more now, actually, in between shows. I only live about 5 minutes up the road, so it's nice to take a bit of a break. Go and make a nice cheese sarnie. Yeah. Cheese sarnie, I love a cheese sandwich. Going home. I can't say the end of the day. You might want to keep this in. I can't say the end of the day, can I? The best part of the day is starting off and finding out what kind of a day it's going to be. Oh, probably night owl now. Never shower. He's so dirty. Oh, that's a really good question again. I'm a bath man. I love a bath. Coffee in the morning, tea in the evening. No breakfast. I don't really have breakfast. I tend to sort of eat my first meal around lunchtime. Craft along. My waistcoats, my range of waistcoats, because you've always got to have plenty of waistcoats ready for the day. Is help the guys pack up. I know you're looking at me saying you don't do that. I do. I'm not one of those presenters that comes in, you know, doesn't help the backstage crew. I'm always helping out. You just ask anybody else.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I can see that you've all been checking out your baskets because we've got lots of people buying all the items that we've shown you on the Cartload, but we've still got more to show you. Rosalind says, I initially got the Totally Tiffany body bags to organise my medication. Then I started finding uses for them all over the house. There are so many different sizes and so many different uses. And it's a great way, you know, as Tiffany always says, if you can see the stuff, you can use it and you get more organised. So it's definitely worth doing. And we all need more organisation so we can buy more stuff. That's what I reckon. Right. Speaking of buying more stuff, I've got more stuff to show you. This is two selections of mirror card here. Now these are printed mirror cards. So you've got really incredible patterns in here. Look at that one here in that sort of brown and gold here. I'm going to flick through them so you can see all of the, I'm not going to flick through them like that. I'm going to flick through them like this so you can see the different patterns. But that one I think just reminds me of chocolate boxes. That is like a feather kind of leafy kind of feel to it. Then we've got these ones here moving all different colours. This blue colour, can you see that one? There you go, that's better for the colour, isn't it? See that blue and silver, almost like a filigree kind of effect. This one, a very Baroque pattern that you've got here. Looks like my nan and granddad's old wallpaper. Do you know what I mean? That kind of pattern. Going through here, look at those geometric patterns. Lots and lots of colours in here. This one here with those little flowers moving through. That one's lovely. I really think that one is very much like the kind of design that we had for Roaring Twenties. Got a feel to it like that. And then obviously this, Debbie. isn't it? Debbie.
Definitely me, that one.
Lovely. So 12 by 12 here, 250 GSM in this one. So this one is all the colours. And then we've got this one, which is gold and silver, but we've got a mixture of matte mirror and mirror card. So when you flick through, you will see this one, for example, which is your zebra print. But then when we go to the next design, you see you've got it in gold, you've got mirror card, but then you've got matte mirror card as well. So you've got all of those different designs, or different sort of colourways, I suppose, in there. So lots and lots of different types of ways of using these. So this one with the matte mirror in the background and those leaves in the mirror, and then the reversed in the silver, and then the same in the gold. So you've got the same kind of patterns throughout. Now both of these are 32 pieces. You're going to be getting 250 GSM with these. They're only single-sided, but great for construction and making boxes and stuff like that. £55 or $63. The platinum price is £44 or $50.40 for both of these, not just one. So they really are fantastic value. Great selection there. Next item you've got over there, Debbie?
I have got, so we did, we've done collections where we've like put together trends of colours, and this one's classed as the spring fairy, as you'll see. There you go. A brilliant price, £50 or $75, but the platinum price takes it right down to £40 or $60. I'm going to show you everything on here because on my board, I do have a board, but one of the items is not there anymore. So I thought what I'll do is I'll show you, first of all, the embossing folder. And this beautiful embossing folder is all about the floral meadow. It's a 2D one, perfect for colouring with all your mediums. So that's your first thing that you're going to get in your spring fairy. But this is where it comes into its own, because we've got tricolour aquas in these beautiful, look at the colour tones, and you're going to see this theme of colour run along this spring fairy. So that's your tricolour aqua, which is your 3-in-1 pen of your watercolour. Then you've got your tricolour brush pen, which is your alcohol mediums. And again, look, the configuration, they work so beautifully together in those spring-like colours. Then we're giving you a taster into a world of our ink pads, but again, keeping in line with the spring fairy trend of colours. We've now got the Sunbeam in the shimmer ink pad, so that's your Sunbeam. And again, really gorgeous shimmering effects with that beautiful colour that matches. And then you've got one of our duet ink pads. Now, these two are not what you would find in our already collection of our duet ink pads or in our shimmer ink pads as well. So they're separate colours. And that is your gorgeous, and if I remember rightly, Sweet Pea, I love that one. Gorgeous ink pad. That duet is that hybrid ink of the water base with the pigment as well. So it means that you can do lots of techniques with it. Then we're going to give you a little bit of a taste into the world of our shimmer inks. And these two are our beautiful two colours. Again, have you noticed, Becky? The colourway all matches from all of those pens that I've just shown you, all of those ink pads that I've just shown you, and you've got this, I mean, when I say stunning, absolutely stunning shimmer ink in that battle, that spray. It just absolutely is gorgeous. Dancing green, love the colour of that one, and the rosebud, and it is that magical mica that's in there that really sets these apart. So everything's starting to, you can see how it's all working together, and a little bit crossing over into like a little bit of mixed media, but without being too frightening, without being too scary. We say mixed media and we all go, oh, that's what a lot of us do, unless you love it. But no, not with this collection. It makes it nice and easy. Now, the glitter paste, we've got chunky, we've got the fine, and you've got the chunky one. Gorgeous. I mean, look at that colour.
I like that.
The wildflowers, absolutely stunning. And then the fine one, which is the fairy dress, beautiful colours. I'm not going to open it up because it looks like someone's been using that. Then we're going to give you a little taste into the world of gilding flakes with these stunning soft rose colours. You can see that beautifully in there. Again, all matching. If I just bring it in so you can see what I mean. Matches beautifully, works together beautifully. As is with the sequins, still going on.
Oh, I love sequins.
All a big pot of sequins. As is with the glitter, the sun-kissed blossom. So again, you can see that colour works beautifully. And then you've got your gorgeous, we call them the sunshine drops, but it's your pearlescent lemon. So when I put them all up and line them there, you can see, in fact, I'll just hold that up for a second. Now, it's not all of the collection, so there's a few bits missing that's not there, but you can see how that kind of colour board works, how that trend works. But I want to show you the things that you can be making with it, because you might look at them and thinking, well, how would these work when I'm crafting? This is how they'd work. Look
Oh,
at
that's
this.
lovely.
Absolutely stunning. Look at that chunky glitter shining through that butterfly. So I want you to think of all the dies, all the stencils, all the embossing folders, everything that you already own in your collection. And then can you see that beautiful backdrop of that stunning shimmer and then that lovely fairy dress going over the top? I want you to look at it and think, how can I make something with those work together? Well, all of these that I'm showing you absolutely do that. They really do. Now, of course, we call it the Spring Fairy Collection, and we've got lots of gorgeous little fairy stamps there. But seriously, beautiful. Now, look at this. That's your gilding flakes
nice.
alone. Just your gilding flakes alone. Again, use it in your stamps. Colour them in with your stamps. I'm going to show you a few more so you can get a full idea of how you would be using these. Just absolutely beautiful. So I don't want you to think mixed media and think all of a sudden, oh, it's got to be those great big canvases, it's got to be a 3D object, something that you upcycle and mix media. It's just lots of a crossover of different mediums that turn then into a little dabble into the world of mixed media, which will probably bite you in and you get drawn in very quickly. But a really good collection of lots of different things and lots of things that we do here in bigger collections, like gilding flakes, like glitter paste, like chunky glitter, like shimmer sprays, like alcohol pearls, like aqua pens, pens, and ink pads, and so on. So it's like a world of the things that we do at Spectrum Noir in our brand, but in that beautiful trend of colour, that lovely spring-like colour, and honestly, absolutely incredible. What a price, though. I don't think I've seen it that low before for the whole collection of everything there that I've just shown you, including a very useful embossing folder. I think is absolutely fabulous. And have a go, have a dabble, see if you like it. I mean, see if you like some of those things.
Yeah.
I promise you, you start using them again, you'll come back. I think we're not daft here, you know. I think that's what we think. Give you a little taster, and then you think, oh, what else have I got in the gilding flakes? What else have I got in shimmer? What else? That's what it is. It's like a little bit of a try you buy, but putting it in a collection of colours that work.
Yeah.
And that's what the Spring Fairy Collection trend is. And that's exactly what you're getting for that price. Not the white box, because everybody's in the club. Lowest you'll pay, £40 or $60 if you're in the platinum.
Absolutely. I think you're right, because I started having a go with some glitter paste, and I've got every single colour of glitter paste now. I really like it. I think it's just a lovely medium. So sometimes you get something and you think, oh, I'm not sure if it's for me, and then actually you want everything. Now we have a couple of comments about gardening. So we're sort of wanting gardening stories, because we're going to choose somebody at random to win a £10 or a $10 voucher. Zoe Carver says, if it counts as garden exercise, I went out with a duckling earlier and I've just been out to bring it back in. It's so cute and it follows you in and out. I like that idea. Can we have a picture of the duckling, please? Jeanette says she started with a few of the buddy bags and now she has too many to count. Hilary says, Crafting Not Grafting by Hilary says, my funny garden story is my dog Mojo escaped into the gardens behind my house. My poor husband had to chase her. She was bouncing on mini trampolines and throwing toys around. Oh, that's a bit naughty. That really is. Now, I've got a question for you. Angela says the greens and the pinks will go really well with that tropical collection and the flamingos. And Jeanette says, did you say the ink pads are exclusive to this collection? So are brand new colours? So
they're not the same colours that we have in the Duet ink pads or the shimmer. They were brought this trend collection that we've done, and we've taken it from like trend colours. You know, the things that are on trend. So they're new ink pads, as in new colours. So they're not the same.
Yep.
As far as I led to believe, that was right, wasn't it, Johnny? Thank you. Just get that second little nod, because I was, you know, when we sew all of these, they're new colours, so they can be an additional to what you've already got. And honestly, at that price, to get all of that, I just think it's absolutely fabulous. So yes, so be rest assured, you won't have that colour already.
Fantastic, that's good to know. Another item that I've got, when we're talking about storage and organising ourselves, this is your Stack and Stash Did I say that around the, no, stash and stack, I always get it around the wrong way. Storage box. Now, we had a look at one of these earlier. I have bought boxes, I have boxes from every single company you could possibly imagine, and a lot of the time, these little handles break off. I've had mine, and I have dropped it on the floor, and I've moved it around my craft room. It has not fallen apart, it's not broken, it's super, super sturdy. Now, obviously, you're not going to get all the goodies inside it, but you are going to get all of these little dividers in here, so you can really make it work for the way you want it to. Whether you want to use it as one whole space, or whether you want to divide it up and use it for storing any of your little makes or some of your craft bits. They do stack up, they are square as well, so sometimes you get ones that are at an angle, they take up more space. This is nice and square, and they're really, really sturdy. So you've got this, but we're also giving you a goodie bag. So this is our essentials goodie bag, and it really has got loads of essentials in it. The first item we've got in here is a tape pen, a normal tape pen. But they're not just normal tape pens, they're fabulous tape pens, aren't they? Pokey tools, it doesn't matter how many pokey tools we've got, we still can't find them when we're looking for them. So worth having some extras. We have one of these fabulous dies, so these are those origami dies to create those beautiful patterned flowers. We've also got a set of misters or little spray bottles. We've got some stamp cleaning solution as well in the bundle. We've also got one of the Midas metallic ink pads. So this one is bronze. And we have some chunky glitter paste. So this one is your wildflowers. And look at that colour. My goodness, that is beautiful, really bright, greeny grass kind of colour. So the price for the box and all those goodies in the goodie bag that you can pop into the box, £30 or $45. Platinum price is £25 or $36. If you've got any questions for us, please do send them in. And remember to send in your sort of gardening stories as well. So we've got a photograph to show. This is from Wendy. Royal Wedding Poppies. Are they in her garden or she made them? They're in the garden. Wow.
What's she?
Royal Wedding Poppy. Oh, I like those.
That's a beautiful poppy,
I like a
though.
poppy in the garden, but they don't last very long, do they? They're beautiful.
That's, you're so used to seeing the traditional red poppy.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. A royal
Like that. Royal Wedding Poppy.
That's beautiful, Wendy. Thank you for
That's
sharing.
very nice. Yeah, I like that. Have I got enough time to tell my story about my barrack? Right. So how long have I got? Okay, I've got loads of time then. My story about being in the garden, my silly, funny story, is when my puppy was young, or my dog was young, a little puppy, we got him around Christmas time, and everyone went back to school and work, and I was left at home with the puppy, and I was trying to toilet train him. So I'd let him out in the garden. It was quite icy in the garden. And at the time, when the dog left his little present, his little gift in the garden. We didn't want to put it in plastic bags, so I picked it up with toilet paper and put it down the loo, because that's a better way of getting rid of it. Anyway, as I say, it was a bit icy, and I went outside and I got this stuff in the toilet paper in my hand, and I slipped over and I landed on my elbow, and the items in my hand flew up in the air and hit me in the head. It wasn't a good day, is all I'm going to say. It wasn't a good day. So that is my embarrassing garden story. Rosalind said, I was taking the dog Ralph out yesterday after tilling soil. When I went to put some trash in the can, as I lifted the lid, a raccoon jumped out and ran into the woods. He was inside the can with the lid closed, eating trash. That's sort of how I eat food, in the dark, in the larder when no one can see me. Nefertiti says, I really enjoyed everyone's gardening stories. Not sure if it counts, but my favourite garden exercise is watching the children have a pool party while I cook some barbecue. That sounds like garden exercise as far as I'm concerned. That is really good. So do remember to keep your comments coming in. It's always nice to hear from you. We've got loads more deals coming up in the rest of the show. As we said before, underneath here is just full of goodies, and over there as well, Debbie's got the same items over on that side. So keep those questions coming in, or those stories coming in. We will pick somebody at random to win a £10 or $10 voucher towards the end of the show, which is always nice to get something for nothing, isn't it? Right, next one. What other items have I got down here? I've got so many things down here. I've got pop-up characters, all sorts of different things that we're going to go through to in a minute. I'm looking forward to see what else we've got. Right. So if you're just here to join, I was just reading the comment about an opossum in the trash can. What's an opossum? Is that like a raccoon? Is it a possum or an opossum? What's the difference? It says opossum here. Opossum. Oh, that flummoxed me. Welcome back. We are on the second hour of our craft. So we've got loads and loads of great deals for you. I could be distracted by our questions about gardening. So we're asking about gardening questions, gardening stories, a garden exercise, and we're going to pick someone at random. They're going to win a £10 voucher or a $10 voucher, depending on where you are. Debbie, I think you've got the next item over there, haven't you?
I have indeed. I'm going to share one of my gardening stories for you in a bit. It involves my son and a couple of lawnmowers, but I'll share that later for you, because what I have got is lots of great deals for you. Right now I'm going to share one of my, in fact, I'm going to just put it out there. I'm shocked to see this here. So, Jamie, are you ready? 30% saving for our lace nesting dies 4-piece collection. Now, say 4 pieces, but each piece has multiple pieces in there. The price is £35 or $45, regardless if you're in the club. If you're not in the club, sorry. If you are in the club, the lowest you can go to is that purple box, £28 or $36 for what I'm going to show you is just bonk. It doesn't register properly in my brain, because these are our lace nesting dies and they're absolutely beautiful, and I'm shocked to see them here because it wasn't that long ago that we launched these, where you've got your gorgeous nesting, because you can see each one nests within each other, but every one of them create a frame, and not only that, they then have got that gorgeous delicate detail to them as well. So every single one of those is absolutely phenomenal. And the waist as well. Let me just tell you, the waist, the things you can do with the waist, absolutely fabulous. So that's your lace doily frame, but it's not just the one. You're getting all 4 that I'm going to show you. So this is the square one in this collection, and again, every one you can see they nest beautifully inside each other, so that's where the nesting part comes. The decorative is from that lace nesting element, which is all of this gorgeous detail down each one of those 3 pieces. So that's the second one. So we've covered circles, we've covered squares, we're going to cover the ovals, so the ornate oval is in there as well, and that one can work either way. So if I just put that way so you can see it, it can work either way. Again, nesting within each other, as you can see, but the gorgeous lace nesting detail, that delicate detail, is phenomenal. So that's circles, that's squares, and that's ovals, and then we're going to give you the rectangle as well. So either way, you can see how that works, and every one of them, they're all different. There isn't one single duplicate in there. So that's all 4 of those dies that you've just seen for that amazing price. That is phenomenal. I'm just going to say it as it is. Phenomenal deal for a set of nesting dies, and you can see those gorgeous shapes there. For £35 or $45, a massive saving today. That platinum price is exceptional, £28, $36 for a very essential set of nesting dies, and also decorative, and also frames. So they're going to work beautifully in your scrapbooking as well. Absolute belter of a deal that I've started off with. What have you got over there, Becky?
Oh, I've got the kaleidoscope dies, but just in case anyone's wondering, opossums are marsupials native to the Americas. They're characterised by white faces and sharp teeth. Possums are marsupials native to Australia and the neighbouring countries. They're characterised by their prehensile tails. I don't know what that means. They don't move very fast, but they can run across power lines, the largest marsupials in North America. When they're threatened, they play dead, hence... they're not really playing, they can't help it, hence playing possum. It's educational, Crafters TV, and it's not just education about craft, it's education about all sorts of different things, but obviously mostly craft. Right, this is upside down. This is your kaleidoscope origami dies. This one is your seasonal snowflake. So you can see how the dies look when you run them through the machine and how they cut out. And then you can see how you build up these really beautiful designs. So if I put them to the side, can you, oh no, it's not going to work there, no. Can you see that? How kind of 3D they are. I think these are absolutely stunning. I really liked them when they first came out. They look absolutely gorgeous. And that price, why wouldn't you want to go for that? This next one is your Flourishing Florals. It is stunning. The effect that you get with this is really nice. And I've got a few samples to show you. I am somewhat amazed by the price there. This one is your Delicate Doilies. Look at the effect you get with that. It is so incredible. You would never be able to make these without those dies. That amount of work in there is just phenomenal. This one is your Sensational Stars.
Wow.
Price for this is £15 or $20, or platinum, 12 quid. £16. I mean, look at the samples. They are incredible.
It's that tea bag folding system. That's
Yeah.
what it's like, the tea bag folding.
Yeah.
It's just been brought into a more modern design and done with dies. They make it really easy and simple to create that 3D effect. That's a stunning sample, that one, Becky.
That one,
Love
I'm just
that.
trying to get around the right way.
Yeah,
Look
just
at-
gorgeous. Look how that is. Do you know what as well? They make perfect decorations. If you look at, like some of those are the Christmas designs.
Yeah.
But how beautiful are they?
They are absolutely incredible. I mean, you wouldn't even, I don't know how they come up with these ideas, because I wouldn't even begin to think about creating something this intricate. But using those dies, with the power of the Gemini machine, be able to cut those out in no time at all, and you're going to get the, the cut lines, but also the fold lines as well. £12. £12 or $16 for all four. You're going to get 8 different dies in total. That's got to be a winner as far as I'm concerned. That is really good.
Deal. Do you know why
Yeah.
we do those sometimes, Becky? Is because, you and me have been in a secret cupboard today.
It wasn't really a cupboard, was it? It was like a
room.
world.
It was like for me, being a kid at Christmas,
Yeah.
getting everything I wanted. And it's basically, we have to make room for new things coming in all the time. There's staples on the show that are core products, core essentials that we have. And then there's things like that, deals of a lifetime. Oh, that's a fabulous deal. Because we need to make room for all of those fabulous places. And if Leanne's watching, we apologise now. We didn't mean to go in there. We just stumbled in. That's our story, we're sticking with it. And we had a little nosy around and we were like,
We didn't go very
You
far.
guys are in for a right treat, things that are coming up.
It's like Aladdin's cave. It was
is.
really exciting. Amazing things coming up, really they are. But amazing deals you've got over there.
And one that you want.
I really like this.
When she saw this morning, she went, oh, I absolutely love this. Tracy's like, you can't buy any more. And she was like, I will. But look, you can. Are you ready? £7.49 or $8.99 for the scratch reveal card making kit. I'm going to strip it out in a minute. We'll take it out of the box and show you. £5.99 or $7.19. Ignore Tracy, you can have it. You're going to get card blanks and envelopes that are in there, so that's coming in this box. You are going to get your lovely, and I do mean lovely, cardstock as well. And when I say the cardstock, beautiful papers that are in there, as well as your plain papers, some beautiful plain papers, so everything works together. You're also going to get in there your, and now Becky, own up. Have you been in a pinch of stamps?
No, but
Come on,
I didn't, because I said it's stamps that I really love on this.
Well,
but I
funnily
did, when I
enough-
looked through there, I did say there aren't any stamps in there.
I was going to say, funnily enough, the stamps aren't in here.
You can frisk me on the way out, Debbie. I haven't taken them.
I'm going to be getting Tracy to do that because they've disappeared. So out of there is a set of stamps as well. And I can't even show you because we don't even have it on there. But you get, are you ready? 57, I'm going to have to count
57?
this. 57 of the scratch reveal stickers.
Wow.
And 55 stamps. 55 stamps. That is an amazing deal. And someone's being patient.
I've not taken anything.
What else I'm going to say is your box will be jam-packed full to create that lovely scratch and reveal, and you don't need to really, to be fair, your recipient, when they get this, is going to be blown away. And the thing is, all of those stamps, I've got like some sayings of like, you know, the kind of different things that you want to say to someone, whether it be a boy or a girl if you're pregnant, whether it's an engagement, whether it's a ring, whether it's a night away, there's lots of things on there. Spa days on there. There's so much to decorate with as well. However, those stamps are the bits that stay that you're going to use, and
Yep.
that's why she's wanted them.
Yep. And I pay £5.99 just for
But
stamps.
they're not in there.
I haven't
they're
got
not, They're not
them.
in there. But look at the price. For £5.99, the stamps alone, Becky, absolutely. But then you get the scratch and reveal stickers, you're getting all the card stock, you're getting the card blanks and envelopes, you're getting absolutely tons of stuff in there. It makes it a minimum of 12 cards, because that's how many are in there. But the potential then to make your own handmade cards with your own sayings underneath the scratch and reveal, absolutely amazing. This is a no-brainer. £5.99 or $7.19 is the lowest you'll pay for a fabulous card making kit, but with that extra little je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
That the right word?
Oui.
With the scratch and reveal.
Yeah. I'm going to tell Tracy you've taken the stamps out of that box. She's going to be so angry. Right, I do think they're gorgeous. I really, really like those. They're definitely something I want. And for that price, my goodness, I'll be getting 2 of those. The next item I've got are the everyday nesting dies. We've seen nesting dies before, but we come up with something different all the time. These are absolutely gorgeous. You can see all the different dies here. So this is just one set, but you can see by using them in a different way, you get a totally different effect with them. This one is your rose garden. I was expecting someone to sing then. This next one, rose garden. And this one is, that's amore. Well, it's just amore. But great set of dies here. You can see the intricacy with all of these, using them with other dies that you've got, but you can see how you can get those really different effects by using those in a different way with different colours. This next one is your Regency swirls. I've got no song for that. And then this is your entwined vines, which I think is lovely. It really lends itself to the Once Upon a Time collection, you know, a whole feel of Sleeping Beauty and fairy tales, that kind of thing. And to show you some of the samples, they're just gorgeous. Look how pretty they are. Really effective and very quick and easy to use, because look at that one there. That is lovely. Very simple set of dies. They're going to cut beautifully, and you can create things like this in no time at all. Look, you're just using those dies to create those frames, and then a little sentiment in there, and the card's done. Makes it really easy. Look at that one there. That's a lovely one. Using a little gift tag, and then finally we'll show you this one just with some white card, and then using your pens to finish those off. £25 or $29 is your normal price, but if you're a platinum, it's £20 or $23.20 for all 4 of those. Really great here. Now, Monica's saying she grew an avocado tree from seed, and this is the first year she's getting avocados. If you can grow your own avocados, you can save a lot of money, unless you're me, because I don't like avocado, but they're expensive, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Absolutely. Are you ready for another good bargain?
Oh, yeah.
38 dies
Yep.
for the price on the screen.
What?
Right, so 38 dies for the price on the screen. 38 dies for, and I say 38 dies, lots of decorative ones in here, but the main focus of this one is about the roll-up prism and the roll-up treat box, which, looking now at that price on the screen, £22 or $26 is a fantastic, phenomenal price. You can see the price that's been slashed through there. There may be people out there that already own these and know these. They may not have paid this price. I apologise. However, those of you who have not got them, this is a great time to get hold of these. This is what we're talking about. And this is absolutely fabulous, because you can see on the pictures at the front, there's a couple of boxes on there, Debbie, on each one. But it's only one die set. That's because they're magic. They have got an inclusion of a template that enables you to extend these. And before I show you the boards, I'm show you what I mean. And I always call it the Toblerone box, and I shouldn't, but it is. It's the shape of or a glasses case.
Oh, yeah.
That's your one box that you can create from your die set. However, with the inclusion of the template that's in there, you can turn it into a fabulous, fabulous prism of boxes, because it really, truly is the most amazing treat box. And every single one of those boxes open out as well. So that's one of the die sets. And then the other die set, you can either create 1 box, 2 boxes, or 4 boxes with that one die, and absolutely amazing. Again, a roll-up version of the 4 together, but you can make one of them, you can put 2 of them together, or you can put all 4 to create that lovely roll-up feature. This is exactly what you're getting for your money. all of those dies. Look how many dies are on there alone. There is, in this particular one, 22 dies. Lots of extra additional features, mats and layers, the actual box itself, so the template, the large, the large die is the template to that box. This is the template that creates it and extends it, so it means that you can take it into from a picnic into a picnic box, into a roll-up box. It's absolutely fabulous, that one. And then you've got your prism one, which we all love. Love the prism. And again, that one box, but then cutting it out multiple times with the use of this template enables you to create that really fun feature and turn it into a really useful box making kit. It's absolutely phenomenal. I don't think I've ever seen it at £17.60 or $20.80 to get all of that. And if you were sat on the fence, don't sit there anymore, get off, leap off, go to the checkout, go and bag yourself a real good bargain while you can. Absolutely amazing.
I've always really loved those boxes, and for that price, I mean, you just pay that just for the dies, like the decorative dies, wouldn't you? You pay that and you think it was a good deal. So great item there. We're going to show you the little vacuum that we've got here. This little vacuum has been made specifically for when you're doing your crafting. You've got all those little tiny bits from your die cuts or little bits of thread, and rather than them, waiting for you to put them into the bin, you can use this little vacuum, which is going to just suck up all those little bits and pieces. So think of, when you opened up like a hole punch and you had all those little pieces that went everywhere. This is what you're going to be able to use. Now, this is rechargeable. We've put googly eyes on ours, and he's looking a little worse for wear. He has a quizzical Roger Moore eyebrow, and a little mouth just going, ooh. But the little button here is his nose. So you press it once, hear it, and then again, to make it a little bit more powerful. Is he moving around? He is. He's turning on his own. And you can see here, you've got these little brushes, which are going to brush all those little pieces into this bit, which is going to suck them up. Press it again, it will come off. When you want to empty, you just twist that and you will find all of the little pieces that he's hoovered up just in here. Now, this is rechargeable, so you can use the USB port on the back of your Gemini 2 to plug it in. You'll get a little cable in there as well. But lots of people have personalise their little vacuums. They don't have to look as sad and, quite frankly, hungover as this one does. They really are great, and they will pick up threads as well, little sequins, all sorts of little things. It's glitter as well that you've dropped on your craft mat. £17.99 or $22.49. Platinum price is £14.39 or $17.99. Are you laughing at him?
Look at the poor little fella. I'm going to bring some googly eyes up with me next time. I feel a bit sorry for him. And what on earth has Ben done that? Has Ben done that with the eyebrow?
I don't know.
Did Ben put that eyebrow on? Ben and Craig, I might have known it with those cheeky duos.
We need to do a Halloween one.
A little what?
Halloween one.
We need to do a lady one with lashes.
Yeah.
Actually, I've seen somebody do one with lashes.
I've seen that as well. Was that from the, what was the collection with the lipsticks and things and the eyes? Wild at Heart.
Wild at Heart. Wild at Heart, yes,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I think
I love that. I've seen all sorts of versions. My favourite, I've actually met Hercule.
Hercule.
From my lovely Michael and Stephanie. I've met Hercule. But real life, yeah, he comes on tour. And they've, he's had extensions. As in, I think he's got a top hat now.
Has he really?
Yeah, I think he's got a top hat. Honestly, the fun you can have with it, but it's a really functional tool to have in your craft room at a brilliant price.
Yeah, he's really lovely. We're gonna send him to a little sleep because he's a bit tired now. We just had a question about the boxes that you had. Lynn Morton asked how big is the made-up box? Can you see it?
Can you just give me a second because I put mine on.
No, we want you to know now straight away.
I'll be back.
Amali says, crafting in the garden is her favourite pastime. I love to sew and paint in the garden. Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. As long as you've got good weather. You don't want to be painting while it's raining. Never good. Angela says, bargains galore. The panels in that prism look so pretty and really useful. It's definitely worth popping it in your basket.
Yeah, so who was it that asked about the size?
It was Lynn.
So it's just about 6 1/4, about 6 1/4 inches in length. And obviously dimension is a little bit trickier, but I'll give you the widest part, which is 2.5 inches. So you've got 6 1/4 by 2.5. Of course, when you're taking it into that box dimension, it goes a little bit bigger because you're adding, so it's about 5 by, again, it's the same, 6 1/4. So it's quite a large one for the prism. For the picnic one, the roll-up one, the box on its own measures at 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. But of course, when you take it into this form, especially if you roll it out, you just multiply that by your 4. Or in the fold-up version of the 4, it measures at 3.5 by 3.5. There you go.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that. And do remember, you know, this is because we're live and interactive. If you do have questions for any of the items that we've got on there, and we have got enough time, we will sort of show you how things work. Linda says she's put eyes on her vacuum. And apparently Craig did the Rock's eyebrow on Vernon. I'm going to blame it on Craig.
Oh, it is. It's the Rock.
Yeah.
When he does the quizzical.
Does, yeah.
I love it. I missed that. I must have missed that show.
Yeah.
They are, honestly, those two. Don't put them in a room together. I keep telling them. They get up to no good. Are you ready for another one of the popular ones that have been going mad for tonight? And I'm not surprised because it is the magnetic storage panels. These are the ones that you need to put into your large magnetic panels, or you could store them in boxes if you want to. Personally, myself, it's the additional panels that you need to go in there to add for all your dies and keep everything nice and together. So you're getting your 3-pack tonight, and it's the full size ones that we do at £10.39 or $11.96. But that platinum price that you see just there, hello, is £8.31 or $9.57. I like to do it because I like to watch what I'm doing and like poke it and tickle, tickle, tickle. But yeah, you can tell it's been day 4 of 5 because I start going a little bit doolally. But what a great... We've been talking about storage all week. This is phenomenal because there has that storage solution still on the website, Johnny?
Oh, I thought... What, 30%
So
off?
what I was going to tell you is you've got 30% off. There was a great deal on the large panels that I already had 2 in there. 6. Get yourself some more while it's on that fabulous price. Get yourself a bargain. So, yes, absolutely. Now, I can see Becky's having a little play. I knew she would do. You wanted to see how they work, didn't you?
Yeah.
She's seen what else you can buy, aren't you, Becky?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. Are you trying before you buy, Becky?
These are lovely. Oh, I like these. Metallic flip markers. These are the Natural World colourways. So you've got orange, you've got a yellow, you've got greens, and you've got blue. I don't know if you can see. Can you see here? I've just done a little bit practicing my signature, you know, like you do when you're like 13. Ah, they look lovely, don't they? I really like that. So you've got this sort of shimmery effect on them. I love it. I love a pen. These are great. Get them. That's all I can say. £10, $13, or £8, £10.40. These, you're going to use these for so many different things. Just get them.
I love how you say. You just remind me of Debbie.
Yeah, just
remind me of Debbie. They're absolutely fabulous. They have got that 2-tone colour in one pen. Highly reflective. You put them into a light and shine them one way. They've got one colour. You shine it the other colours in there. Lovely bit of shimmering sparkle in there as well. Water-based. I saw you, Becky. I saw you. They're meant to go back on Tracy's trolley, not the back of you.
But they're so nice.
They are absolutely beautiful. But Becky, look at the price.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at the price.
Yeah,
Seriously, you will love them. I promise you, you'll love them.
It's not the price. It's like I want them now. I want them now because they're so. Oh, they're lovely. I could play with them on the train home, or I could take them back to the house, play with them tonight, then bring them back in tomorrow, but I'll probably forget that. I am back tomorrow. But they're gorgeous.
They are absolutely gorgeous. And I can't believe it. Like I said to you, this is not something we are getting rid of. This is not something we're retiring. This is something in our Spectrum Raw brand. I think I've got food on the brain. That's because I'm eating fruit and I need some substantial food. But what I'm telling you is, wow, even at £10, $13, that's fabulous. Becky, get some. Promise me you'll get some because
Do
I know
these
you love
work
them.
on other surfaces?
Yes, so you can put them onto your cardstock. You can add. Do you know if you've got patterned paper? Now,
Yeah.
I've seen you with the Amazing Flamingo paper pad. You could take those and add some extra little shimmer and shine, reflective two-tone colour on there as well. Just saying. You're going to be playing with them next week, so that's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'm going to put them over there on the trolley, but really I want to put them in my bag, and that is what you need to do. At that price, £8 or £10.40, that is what you want to do. Lots of people messaging in about outdoor things. Is drinking a cocktail in the pool count as outdoorsy? That's from Jennifer, I think is outdoorsy. Victoria says, my favourite outdoor activity is going back inside. I quite like that. I do like that. Very good. The next item we've got is over on the other side of the studio with Debbie. And this is the light pad that we had a couple of questions about people asking how to use it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We'll show them.
Well, I can show you because I've opened it up and I've realised it's Craig's box. Because Craig did a launch with these. Now, I will talk about it being super slim, super light, very powerful, LED as well, all of those lights in there. And it plugs into, it's a USB cable, so it needs to go into a USB plug, or, of course, if you've got the G2, it's going to fit at the back of there. That's why we put those ports on. We were telling you all the way along, over a year ago now, that's what we was going to be doing. And you've got your 3 light system where it's just a touch there. So if I just show you again, we're going to put the lights down so you can see them. And you're going to literally touch the first one, that's your lightest, second, third light. And then you put your things on like, I mean, I can tell it were Craig's box, this. Plaid pad lads. Plaid pad lads. And then you can take your sheet of paper over the top and it becomes a tracing. So if you do things, oh, do you know, Becky, chuck them here.
Would you,
Come on, chuck them, come on. Yeah,
I'm not allowed to throw anything across the studio anymore.
Come over here, come here. Oh, look, we're both in shadows. Charlie's Angels, back to back. Does that look good?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
And we're going to screenshot that, Becky, later.
Or we could be the ladies from Tales of the Unexpected.
Oh, we have too much fun. Jamie's got annoyed with us now. Becky has got right annoyed with us. Bets, this is where it comes into its own. So I'm going to bring this in now, and this is when you want to trace something. So, of course, I am able to trace, and I'm going to do it very quickly. Who was this lovely lady that asked this question earlier about what to do with them? Can you remember?
Oh, hold on. Oh, no. If I move this too quickly. Oh, it was Crafty Angie. And then Jeanette said, why would we need the light pad for stenciling?
Oh, well, see. Oh, I ain't got a stencil. Oh, for goodness sake. I'll tell you what, though. I've got some samples because Craig's done this. We'll find out the show when he did, because I think Craig, I'm pretty sure Craig, I'm making poor Johnny work now.
A pumpkin. He traced over the pumpkin that was on.
Yeah, and I will show you. So, can you see now? Can we lift the lights up for a second, lovely Jamie? I've been able to take that lovely, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that right in, but what you can do then, and then look at that reflector. I can see the blue and the green in that pen. So you could do your plaid pad lads into there. What is Johnny's going to find out for us? Right, I'm going to show you some other things as well, very quickly. You can take your papers, and you can then put your vellums over the top, and that's exactly what Craig's done here. He's put it over the top, he's traced round it, and then he's gone and embossed it. He's embossed it with his embossing tool. Put it into your mats and then do the embossing around it as well. And then, of course, you can do things like this. Now, this is, I think, if I remember rightly, that's a stencil, because I recognise the bubbles. So you'd put your stencil down, you take your ball tool and you go over the top with it as well. So that would then create that lovely white line. Yeah, you can use ball tools. Well, personally, do you know your the purple thingy?
Oh, your score tool.
That one.
Yeah.
Go around those as well. So you can create some lovely effects. This is where it comes into its own, because I love this one, what Craig did. He took the fabulous acetate. He then traced through it with some cardstock, so you traced over it, and then he coloured it in and turned it into a lovely topper.
Nice.
Honestly, the boy thinks on his feet. He's such a clever, he really is. I mean, I love this. I'm going to show you this one, what he did. So again, he took some acetate. He then took a glue gun and some sparkle pen and created the cobweb. I'm going to get that the right way around. over the top. So
Perfect.
absolutely phenomenal. This is when it comes into it on, and you've said about with your
applique.
thank you.
Yep.
With the applique, put anything on the top, anything that you need light to shine through. What was that, Johnny? Thank you very much. I should remember that now because it's my daughter's birthday, the 19th of September last year.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Craig does an in-depth, and it was Craig on this side, Debbie on that side. Go back, we keep everything, every show. We've not got rid of a single, whatever you believe or what you've been told, we don't get rid of anything. It's out there on YouTube. You can go back and watch any of our shows. They're all out there on our YouTube Crafters TV. Subscribe, you'll find them. Check that and check them out. Everything's on there. You can find that 19th of September 2023 with our fabulous Craig taking you through why you need that. However, it wasn't that price. If you're showing prices, it wasn't that price. So today, the price, look at that, $17.99, $22.49. If you're not in the club, look at the purple price there. That's what you can take it home for today. And it's such a useful, crafty tool and a phenomenal bucket price. It really is good. And it really is bright. Even in this light, you can still see how bright it is. And if I just turn that off, there you go, touch of a button, it's all done. Pack it away, and the minute you take it out of its USB cable, pack it away back in your box. Have a play, have a practice. You'll really enjoy having a light pad. And go and search round other companies for light pads, and you'll see why this is a bargain booking price.
Yep.
Bucket price, not booking, Debbie. Bucket. And absolutely phenomenal. Lightweight, super slim, absolutely fabulous. So definitely get one.
I have one twice that size, and I paid nearly £70 for it.
Oh.
I wish I'd waited and got this one because it is light and it's easy to use. The one I've got is very, very heavy. It's definitely worth having. Lots of people talking about the light pad. So Laurie says, I've been meaning to order the light pad. It's so useful for crafting fun. I have an old light platform with a little single light, but this one is so much better. Lynn Morton says the cameras don't do the light pad justice. They really don't. It's definitely worth popping into your basket. Lynn Morton says, does standing in the garden waiting for a yodel delivery with my CC products count as a garden activity? I think so. Yeah. Are you there every day? Is it one of those things you do every single day? Let us know. Now, I've got some scissors. These are the scissors we all have, and we all have multiple pairs of these because they are so good. These are your 9-inch straight edge scissors. You'll see here you've got little measurements down them, so make it a little bit easier when you're cutting. But these are self-sharpening scissors. They're ergonomically correct, and they cut through pretty much anything. So I had a whole set for fabric. As always, somebody takes my fabric scissors and uses them for opening boxes, but it hasn't done actually any harm to my scissors. So I can still cut fabric, no problem at all, with the same scissors. Now, we use them in the kitchens. People are using them for crafts, for opening boxes, for cutting plasters, all sorts of different things. These are really useful to have. And while they're at that kind of price, you want to take advantage of them. Scissors can be incredibly expensive when you get good quality ones. These are as good quality as any other pairs of scissors that I've bought in the past, which could be 3 times the price that we're showing you here. So the price is £12.79 or $19.99. Platinum price £10.23 or $15.99. Definitely worth popping in your basket, as with all of our deals. Lots and lots of deals still to come, and other things on the website as well. Remember, we've got that 30% off storage as well, which I think, does that finish today? Well, yeah, finishes today, so take advantage of that. We're going to go for a quick break, and we will see you in a couple of moments.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blinding Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on, check off some things before the show. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep. The best part of my day is probably going live for the first time, like the first show of the day. I enjoy it, it's just fun. Get to warm up into the day. It's when everyone's saying good morning, everyone's chatting on the live chats, so yeah. I'd say night owl, but I'm also up quite early, so a bit of both. Shower at night time. Coffee, but I like iced coffees more than hot. Savoury breakfast. Masterclass. Definitely my headphones, helps with the bus rides. I like noodles, but it has to be done properly in a pan, whacking an egg, spring onions, all the trimmings. Mad by J Park. I check the bus timetable so I can get home.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those little videos. Angela says, I could buy a special set of these scissors and use them for the garden. Yes, for cutting twine, cutting flowers to display, and so much more. Not an official use, but I bet they'd be great. They really would. In fact, I do use them for cutting my flowers. Not that I often
use them
get
for
flowers.
cutting. Do you like heavy plastics?
Yeah.
So, and that sounds really stupid, but I buy some well-known pop, my name,
Yeah.
pop. And they come like with a plastic, thick plastic around them, joining them together, and I snip through it. And do you know it doesn't damage the scissors?
No.
They are so, honestly, incredible scissors. They really, really are absolutely fabulous scissors.
Yeah.
But you can speak, you know, people messaging in telling us how fabulous you are.
Yeah.
You just know how great they are. Just take advantage when they're on a deal.
You always want to get them on a good deal,
Yeah,
don't
definitely.
you? Rosalind says, I use a Sharpie to mark my CC scissors, do not touch. My family knows to stay away from the purple scissors. They can use all the others. And Lynn Morton says, speaking of CC deliveries, a massive thank you yet again for another 24-hour delivery with Happy Mail. First class as always. We aim to please. And because of the fact we aim to please, we've got a fabulous storage bag over the other side of the studio.
Yes, a retro bag. I keep calling it my little retro bag. It's one of our storage bags that's perfect for all your pen solutions in terms of carrying pens around. To be fair, you can carry what you want. It's your storage system. You've got your long handle that's adjustable strap. So I love an adjustable strap because it can go from really long to really, really, really short. And I'll bring it in as short as I possibly can so you can see you can shorten that. You've got, of course, your carry handle as well, a reinforced handle that's sewn into the material so it makes it really strong and sturdy. And it's even got a little one at the back where you can put your over the handle, like of a carry case or a storage card, you know, one of those storage on wheels, that kind of thing. It also has got as well, and I forgot to mention this, it's even got a storage space at the back, and if you miss that first hour. However, this is where it comes into its own, and I'm just going to pull, but in fact, shall I do both at the same time? Let's get both done. So I've got one zip pocket here, which is the main compartment. That's where the main compartment, that's where your universal storage trays will fit into there for your pens. Or you can take this out if you want to take that out as well. And then even on the inside of these, you've got storage pockets, even on this front one, and this is just where it comes into its own in terms of storage. There's a zip on the front where you've got another storage that goes the full width of the opening, and the same with the mesh compartment, so you can be putting things into there. And then you've also got the side panel pockets, and that's on both sides of this, where you've got extra storage, and that's on both of those sides. It's absolutely fabulous. It's our retro bag. I love a little bit of a retro. I carry my Apple pens everywhere with me when I go around, whether I be up here, whether I'm out on the road, whether I'm, you know, in the back boot of the car. But it's a fabulous storage system that holds quite a lot, let me tell you. And because of that handle being sewn into the material, it means that you can weigh it down quite heavy. The price is fabulous. Even at that white box level, $23.99 or $31.99 for storage is fabulous. But take into account that purple box, and you can see it there for £19.19 or $25.59 for a fantastic retro style, because it's that black and white stripe. Absolutely incredible, and I love it. I'm so getting one of these, Becky.
Yeah.
So going to get another one. Definitely. Then I'll be all matching.
Matchy, matchy.
Matchy, matchy.
Always good. Now, I've got a great deal on more storage. So if you want to get some buddy bags, we've got a deal with 7. Not just 1, not just 2, but 7 different bags. The first one I'm going to show you is Sue. Now, this one, we've got some zips on a roll here. The idea being with these ones that you can just sort of put them through here and then pull that out. So you can use that for your ribbons and things like that and keep everything all organised, which is really cool. But you can use them for all sorts of different things. And we saw earlier on people talking about organising medication. Because they're clear, you can see exactly what's going to be inside them. You've also got this little handle at the end of each one. So if you're going to be stacking them onto a shelf, you'll easily be able to pull that particular one out. They're clear, very sort of clear, strong plastic. Some of them also have plastic inserts. This one has like a plastic box inside. And then you've got that hook and loop tape to keep everything nice and secure. So this one is Sue. The next one is Dawn. This one has 2 layers of hook and loop tape in there, so great for bigger or smaller items. Again, you're going to be getting little plastic dividers, little plastic boxes to help keep everything all organised. But you will find uses for these throughout the whole of your house. This next one is your Barbara. And I'm going to show Debbie that little tongue twister later on about Barbara. There you can fit all your ink pads in that one. Again, you know, all of these different shapes, you will find that you get this in this selection of buddy bags, and you will end up buying more because you will find them so useful. This one is your Sarah. Great for your pens. Now, you don't want to keep your pens upright like this, but when you're working with them, it's really useful to have them like that. Or, of course, you can just open them up and then put them like that, and you'll be able to see exactly what you're getting. You want to store them on your side, and then you can just pull them off the shelf with that little strap. This next one is your Irene. God, getting good at this. You can see this one, we've got some pens in. Again, 2 layers of that hook and loop tape. So if you had something that was a little bit taller in here, you could just pop it onto that one and it would fit all those bits and pieces in. This next one is Brandy, which is the tall one, which is perfect for putting rulers. You might have spaghetti going in there. I don't know if you're going to put spaghetti. Something tall, knitting. Actually, knitting needles will be probably a little bit tall, but in there, lots of different things you can do in that one. And then finally, this is your Denise, which I feel is the one, if I was making cards and selling them at a craft fair, this would be the one that I would get, because you can use these little dividers. You could put all your cards in here, display them like this, people can flick through them, and then they're nice and easy for you to put away and take home. All of these, 7 altogether, £25 or $45. Platinum, £20 or $36 for all 7. I mean, why wouldn't you go for these? They are such a good deal. Fantastic, aren't they, Debbie?
Absolutely. I love my buddy bags. And I think for that price that's here on the screen, to get hold of that storage system is amazing. Something else that's amazing that's been proving to be really popular still is, but it is a fantastic knockdown price today, and it's a star buy, and we'll call it a star buy, where you have got, so you ready? Academy of Colour. $49.99 or $68.99 would be the price that you would pay with that amazing reduction, because you can see it straight away. That is like a quarter of that price. It's got the red line through there. However, purple box, $39.99 or $55.19 for all of this amazing quality of alcohol pens, aqua pens, and everything else in there, and then the tuition. So I'm going to give you a very quick brief overview, because I can see the time's flying away with us. I'm just going to say to you right now, this is a brilliant one, because it is absolutely where your colouring journey, it starts here, right here in this fabulous box. So straight off, you've got a 3-tier system where you've got top system is with all of your, and they're called Duo Colour Aqua, water-based medium, water soluble, which means you can create lots of things. You've got 8 pens there, but literally 16 colours, because each one has got that duo trans, what was it called? Transorb? Transorb. Thank you. Transorb in there to create the 2 inks that go in, because they're different colours, and you can see they complement each other. Everyone's got a colour code to it as well, so you can see straight off the colours. You've got your white, opaque white marker in there with a 9.9 nib. You've got your water spritzer, or mister. You've got your flat edge brush. My goodness, you can tell it's getting late when I can't get my words out. And then you've got your fine brush, your fine detailing brush. That's the one that's going to give you all the detail. So that is all of your duo colour aquas. And then, oh my life, look at all of that beauty. This is your duo colour, and these are your alcohol markers. So you can see straight away, again, everyone's got their own colour, their own code at the side of them. It's our alcohol marker system. It talks about all of the different things, including the blender, and why you need a blender pen in there. You've got your white, your grey, and everything else. Look at all those gorgeous colours. That's a lot of pens, because that's how you would look at it. All of those, but just in one pen. Absolutely amazing. Then you've got some stamps to practice with. So you've got not 1 panel of stamps, not 2 panel of stamps, but, see if I just make sure I've not stuck it there, 3. So your 3 sets of stamps in there to practice things like florals, things like butterflies, things about shade and dimension in dresses, in wings to get that transparent wing, things like faces, like your hair, and then again more florals on there. And then you've got these really useful ones, because this is great for fur. The cherries, the one that I learned how to get that from a flat image to a 3D curved image. All of that is in that tuition with Sarah and Leanne, in that system that we have, on those videos that we have on the Facebook page. And then you've got all of those useful ones for shape, and you've even put in there cardstock, alcohol marker and watercolour, both in there for you. So it makes it a full-on system. And all the lovely reviews, all the lovely people that tell us that it did start their colouring journey, and it took it from a beginner to an advanced. It's exactly what the Academy of Colour does for you. But it's a fabulous price to get that hold of today for that price, whichever price you're going for. Minus your club membership, that's the lowest that you'll pay. It's a great deal. It really, truly is the most fantastic deal. And I do believe with the original set, because this was the original set, you get the binder to go in as well. Just haven't got it here to hand. So when you see all of that value and then the tuition, it's just amazing. It really is.
Fantastic. We do have a question, which was with the retro bag, what storage trays were you referring to? They're just like a normal pen storage?
Pen trays.
Pen trays.
Pen trays,
How
yeah.
many can you fit in there?
Oh, I got all my Aquas sets, so there was 4 sets from the Aqua.
Yeah.
They're all in there.
Yeah.
So 4 trays easily, and then you've got a space at the top. And
Right.
to be fair, I keep my tins in there. Do you know my tins of my pencils?
Oh, yeah.
So I keep all my Aquas together.
Oh, okay.
So I've got my water-based pencils as well as the pens all in that bag.
Ah.
So it does get quite a lot in there.
Okay, brilliant. That's great. Thank you very much for that. And Angela wants to know what MSO stands for, Jamie's job. He's a multi-skilled operator. That's what he does. Well, that was Angela asking what Jamie's job was. Multi-skilled operator. A smooth operator. Smooth operator. Now, I have some colour blend pencils. So these are wax-based pencils. You've got 24 in here. This is your special collection. Although, to be honest, they're all special because they're all fantastic sets of pencils. You can see the colours in here. They are absolutely gorgeous to use. Really a joy to colour with these, as opposed to some pencils that you can buy, cheap pencils, I would say, that aren't great quality. But the price we've got here makes them look like they're cheap pencils, but they're not cheap pencils because they're really fantastic quality. All of those colours that are really going to get you started here, you've got that whole set of pencils in the tin, keep them in the tin. And you've also got some of your blending solution, which will allow you to really blend those colours together. Incredible price for these two things, £15 or $20. Platinum, £12 or $16. I mean, this has to be something, if you haven't already got these, take the plunge. You know, it's only the cost of 4 coffees. You know, it's a week's worth of coffee, and you're getting these fabulous pencils that are going to last and last much longer than 4 coffees will. Now, we do have a winner of the voucher.
Posh
coffee.
coffee? Posh coffee?
£3.
Because I go to that famous place that's got the symbol. My daughter works there, actually.
Yeah.
And I do actually, yes, I do get a little treat now and again when she's on, not when she's not.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking my coffee is...
How much?
Because I love a frappuccino.
Do you have gold in it?
Yeah.
Is it got diamond dust on the top?
Honestly, they are really expensive. So I'd only get, for that price, 3. For that price,
Yeah.
2 in a bit. And coffee goes in and out. But it does. That is a colouring system and a half. It's just beautiful. And so many gorgeous ones. I'm sorry, Becky.
These pencils are not going to go in and out. They are going to go into your basket and out of our warehouse and into your house, and they'll be into your heart because you will absolutely love these. Right, the winner of the £10 or $10 voucher is Mary Pat. So congratulations, Mary Pat. I do hope you've enjoyed that little games we were playing today. If you can email in to ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk, you'll be able to get your voucher. But I really enjoyed reading all those comments about the kind of things you do in the gardens. It did make me laugh. Linda says, a great deal. I have my Academy of Colour and I love it. I think everyone does. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, don't buy the Academy of Colour, it's rubbish, because it's just not. There is a huge wealth of information in there. And we use those stamps quite often when we're doing demonstrations. Debbie, are you all right over there?
I'm so sorry. I overshare.
It's all right, Debbie.
I apologise. I'm so sorry. Can I redeem myself? Can I redeem myself very quickly? And I'm going to put Mrs. Professional Debby Robinson head back on the shoulders and forget, Debbie, that we go out to lots of homes and it stays there. I have mentioned that these shows are always around. I'm bringing back one of the deals, because this is Cartload, and we did give you the teaser earlier on. So I've brought back, you're going to not believe this, going to knock your socks off. For anybody who missed that teaser show earlier on, this is going to blow your socks off. So you've already seen a stack and storage system with our Becky, but I'm going to give you the stack and... Okay, this right, Debbie. Stash and stack multi-store, £6.99, $12.99 for your storage system that you decide how you want it to work for you, because it could be in your craft room, could be in your with your batteries and your bulbs, it could be with your cables, your craft items, decorations, DIY, first aid kits, sewing kits, stationery, whatever it is that you want to store away safely in a box that literally has those such satisfying clips, and then stack where it doesn't move around. And the lovely thing about those removable, adjustable pieces means that nothing falls out. You can manoeuvre and shake everything around and nothing's going to fall out there. Now, as if that price wasn't good enough, because when you take a look at the price, then that price there, but look at the platinum price, $5.59 or $10.39, I think that's phenomenal. Don't ask me why we're doing this, but we're giving you a free tub of glitter that's worth $3.99. So I don't understand how we're doing it, because that on its own at that price would be fantastic.
Yeah.
To get your storage, and I genuinely mean it. But to get that, and now Johnny, correct me if I'm wrong, but if somebody multi-buys this and gets 10 of these boxes, you are going to get, this is bonkers, 10 glitters.
That's amazing.
There's no cap. There's no like, oh my goodness, Vonda from wherever, I'm trying to think of a place there, has like capped it at there's no cap. You can, if you want to buy 50, you can buy 50. If you want to buy one, you can buy one. But you will get multiples of, if you're buying multiples, you get multiples of glitter. It's not one purchase, one glitter, that's it. It's one per box we sell. Crazy. I just don't, honestly, I don't understand how we're doing it.
No.
Don't understand how we're doing it at that price. Have I redeemed myself, Becky?
Yeah. I'd definitely get more boxes. They're definitely worth having. These are worth having too, because they are so beautiful. Now, I don't have them in this lovely colour, and I really want them in this lovely colour, and I am hoping that there's still going to be some left. So when I order them tomorrow, with all the other things that I've seen outside, I can actually get these as well, because they are beautiful colours. And the shapes of these really do work. So you've got your desktop tote. I have to say that very slowly. And you can see here, you've got these pockets that come out, they sort of fan out, allowing you to really see all the items that you've got in here, make the most of all the space you've got. Now, these are flat packed when you first get them. You've also got little pockets at the back here to organise everything. A little pocket here to put things you don't want to fall out, but this is ideal for popping on your desk. Now, the price you're seeing on the screen is for all three of these, not just one. So that's your first one. This is your next one, and now this one I think is a real workhorse. You can fit loads and loads in here. It's got two different compartments, but you've got a little bit of a Velcro piece here, so you can make that into one large compartment if that's what you wanted. Now on this side you've got all of those little loops for you to put your pens or your paintbrushes, whatever you might be using, and then over here you've got a clear pocket, or two clear pockets. Oh, can you see that there? So you can put little makes and little bits of card. Maybe you've got your sentiments you're going to be storing in here, and again you've got your pockets down here. So these work for any kind of craft, any kind of organisation or storage. Maybe you want something for the post that keeps coming through the door, and you just want to organise everything. Put your pens here, so you know where where you've got a pen. Maybe you're going to put your takeaway menus and organise them in there and keep them in your hallway. I don't know. Does anyone use takeaway menus anymore? I like a takeaway menu. Do you use a takeaway menu? Takeaway menu. Do you use a menu? All right. All right.
No, go online.
Oh, no, I like a menu.
Do you?
I like a menu. Yeah, I do like a menu. Now, this is the largest one, and it can store so much in here. If you don't believe me, you'll be able to see in a moment. You've got a zipped pocket at the front here for lots of bits and pieces, and then you've got all these compartments. Again, these Velcro sections, but you can take them out if that's what you wanted to do. Again, it's got all these pockets that come out at an angle, meaning you can really fit loads and loads of things in here. And if you don't believe me, have a look at what Debbie's got over there.
Well, I'll just take a few things out there.
Can I put that one next to the... Can you, just to show you how many things you can fit in there?
Come on.
Because...
Got a bit of time. Come on. So this is, honestly, it's an amazing bag. That is it empty. That is it as full as you can get. So I'm going to tip it that way with hopefully not tipping anything out. So you can see just how much you can carry in there. And it's stuffed all the way around. This is, and Becky, just for you, try it. You
Well, I'm not going to pick it up with that arm.
Don't pick it up with your bad
That's
arm.
my
Don't
arm that
pick it
doesn't
with your
work.
bad arm, but just pick it up.
Oh, my God.
But aren't those handles
Oh,
super
that's
strong?
crazy.
Those handles are super
They are,
strong,
yeah.
and they carry absolutely everything.
And they're comfy.
Anything.
They're comfy handles,
Very
despite the
comfy,
fact it's quite heavy.
Exactly that. So yes, you absolutely can get quite a lot in these bags. Really, truly mean it. I'm the extremist. I do apologise. But I like to make sure I've got everything. When I'm out and about, I like to make sure I've got everything, so I don't have to rely on, I don't have to tell Tracy and that. But yeah, absolutely get it while it's that fantastic deal. It's really, really good.
We have had some fantastic deals for you today. I just made my way back from the other side of the studio. Sorry, goodness, my voice. Excuse me. I do hope you've enjoyed the show. And remember, you know, if you're new to watching us and it's your first time, we're always here for you to ask questions. So do remember, if you're not sure about something, just ask. Lots of people are enjoying the show. Rosalind says, I need to get some more of those stack and stash boxes. I use them to grow my herb seedlings and set them under a lamp to keep the seeds growing. Really useful. Lots and lots of things to see tomorrow. Debbie and I are going to be here, and then we've got Sarah later on tomorrow night. Have a good evening. We will see you bright and early for tomorrow's show. Not that early.